Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Kind of Epic 7. This is more going to be, I'm going to move my head over here. This is better, right, for Epic 7 videos? This is going to be kind of a New Year's resolution, typical, what I planned for 2020. So kind of like a mini personal update, kind of like a mini, channel update, and we'll just do some Wyvern while we're doing this. Yes, I'll just answer this right now before the comments come in. Yes, I'm using Jenna. No, she's not good. Yes, she's fun. So that's out of the way there. So let's just talk a little bit, and that's another thing I want to mention. I watch some other YouTubers, one of them being Phoenix Master 1. He's always been like one of my idols, I guess. And the thing he does to make summoning videos a little more spicy is he has people ask him questions, and then he reads out the questions while he kind of summons and commentates on the summons. So that's something I wouldn't mind doing. So if you ever have any questions for me, whether it's about my personal life, about any sort of game whatsoever, like literally anything you can think of, what's my favorite color, what type of music I listen to, why do I do this instead of that? Like, what's my morning routine? Where did I go to school? Anything like that. Whatever you want to ask me, send the questions in. And I can maybe put together either a Q&A video or a... we'll figure something out. Kind of like an AMA of sorts. Or an AMA. So yeah, now that that's there, let's kind of talk about 2020 and what I personally plan. We'll go with stuff that's relevant first. We'll go with don't want to do any repeat battles. We'll go with relevant gacha game, YouTube channel, Twitch stuff. So for people who watch Twitch, obviously these last couple months have been very rocky. I've barely streamed whatsoever, due to a mix of basically everything. Like, there's no real one reason. A lot of things have been going certain ways to make me not want to stream. I'm trying to get over that right now. That's pretty much the #1 goal for all sorts of content for you guys, right? Even if you are not a Twitch viewer, if you're only here for YouTube, Twitch still helps YouTube and YouTube still helps Twitch. So even if you're only on one of those platforms, they do talk to each other and they do kind of help each other, which is really, really fantastic. And if you aren't a Twitch viewer, you should really come join us, because it's a lot of fun sometimes. But anyways, I want to start getting a lot more consistent there. I want to stream at least 4 days a week for 4 hours a day is my initial goal. That's what I want to hit, and that's what I'm striving for. I'm not gonna like be sad if I don't hit it, but I'm going to try to hit it every day if I can. We're starting off as of yesterday, so yesterday's stream went well. Today's stream will happen soon, and I'm going to try to do it on time as well, which is 2 p.m. PST to 6 p.m. PST. But again, times may vary depending on if I get a video out and a bunch of other stuff too. That's the #1 thing I want to get going for the Twitch channel. That's basically the #1 thing over there that needs to be fixed. I also want to get some more emotes in. Shout out to Nari, I don't know how to say your name, Nari 91, I think, or 19. God, I butchered that. Our new emote artist that has done the last 2 for us, they're both fantastic, and I love them to death, and I can't wait to get more done from them. Speaking of emotes, I'm going to do one from Pokemon Sword and Shield from Sonia, so if you have any ideas what Sonia's animation could be in a little emote, let me know, because that's something I'd be interested in too. And I want to start getting my channel layout and channel everything just a little bit spicier, a little bit better, because right now, if we go into it here, it's a wreck. Like, this bottom one here shouldn't be here right now, but it's very much a wreck with our thing, especially with the chat. Once the chat's up in the top right, it like goes over to the side. It's just atrocious. So I want to fix that. That's another one of my like long-term or short-term goals, however you want to look at it. That's about it for there. As for YouTube, there's a lot I want to do, but I'm pretty happy with how YouTube is going. I wish As always, I wish there were more likes. I wish there were more comments. I wish there were more things like that. And I'm going to do my best to try to make my content worth giving those things, because as I always say, it makes all the difference in the world. Anytime you guys comment or hit the like button, it is so much more potential for other new people to see it. So that's why it makes so much of a difference, and why I super appreciate it so very much. And I'm gonna try to maybe get into editing a little bit better, but that's not something I'm really interested in, to be entirely honest. Like, we have YDCB in this area. We'll never beat YDCB when it comes to just amazing edits. That's not a thing that's happening. So I kind of like my somewhat fun, carefree attitude that's somewhat analytical and somewhat talkative, I guess. I'm not sure how to say that, but I'm liking where our YouTube is right now. That said, I'm not liking how I am skipping so many games. Like, I didn't put a video out for Pokemon Masters. And for those of you who don't know, one of my most viewed videos of all time is actually for Pokemon Quest, which is hilarious to me. So, like, the fact that I didn't put out a Pokemon Masters video is just really weird for me. And it also goes to a bunch of other gachas as well. I ignored Crossing Void when it came out, and I really regret it because it's pretty much my favorite gacha right now. I didn't put out an Iron Saga Let's Play, like, first look video. That's really sad as well. Something I probably should have done. I guess it's not too late, but it's something as a gacha game, as a mobile game YouTuber, I probably should cover. And not only, like, should I cover it, but I really enjoy covering it. Those are, like, my favorite things to do, and I have no idea why I didn't do them. I just didn't. I don't have an answer for you there. So there's that. Also, I think, like, I've tried to start up a bunch of Let's Play, like, not first episode, first impressions, but actual Let's Play videos for a while. Like Pokemon Sword and Shield, like the Fire Emblem stuff, but it just never seems to, like, I never seem to be able to follow through. So I need to also decide, and you guys let me know too, if I should follow through on those or if I should just drop them. Because the problem is, it's not that I can just upload them and be fine and everything's a-okay. If I upload a Let's Play video, let's say a Pokemon Sword and Shield video, because it gets less views than my Epic 7 content or my other gacha game content, it will, like, indirectly hurt my E7 content because of how their algorithm works. So it's hard for me to put those out there when, one, I don't enjoy them as much as playing it by myself, like without VAs and everything, and two, it directly hurts the channel. So that's another thing that I've been kind of considering and not sure how to handle it. The Pokemon ones honestly were a blast to record. I really enjoyed them, but I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. This one is kind of up to the channel and you guys as well, and you gals as well, all 4.5% of you females out there. It all depends on all of you folks. So I'm not sure what else to say about YouTube. I guess I should also talk about sponsors and stuff and affiliates and stuff like that. I'm really happy with our affiliates right now. We really have one main one, which is the sneak stuff, which this is not planned whatsoever, but it just happens to be beside me. They released a new flavor today. I love their stuff, and I'm super okay doing affiliate and sponsor stuff if I love the product, and I flipping love this product. So stuff like that is going to keep continuing. And again, just to be clear about stuff like this, is if I ever promote a product to you folks that's physical, so something like this chair from AK Racing, something like the pillows I did one for a while ago, any sort of physical product that I give to you that you have to spend money on. These are things like you have to buy in to support the things that I mention. All of those are 100% backed. They're things I've tried, I've tested, I've used, I've negotiated with them to get you guys a better deal. I've tested their customer service. These are all things that I've I've personally RIP done. And anytime there's a physical product, I am 100% behind it. I will never, ever, ever. Anything that has an upfront cost, I will never do a sponsor video unless I feel that way. So that's one thing, just to be super clear. And I'm always going to be honest about it as well. As for other stuff, I'm more lenient when it comes to mobile game and gacha game and other video game or any sort of free-to-play thing. If the game doesn't have a price to it, I'm more lenient to what I will accept sponsor content. Primarily because I have a blast playing and doing most sponsor videos, even if it's not a game I'll play long term. And it'll be pretty obvious in the video whether or not I plan to play it long term. So I enjoy accepting those because I love making those videos, and it's hard to say no to them, right? Because like I love doing them and they're so much fun, and like they're good content for you, for the people who enjoy it, and it pays rent. So it's like hard not to. And the other thing is, it also are additional videos on top of my regular E7 videos or whatever game we're playing at the time. So that's something to keep in mind. Those will continue staying. I'm obviously not going to play a game I disagree with in any form, basically. So it is what it is there. What else can we talk about? Honestly, I think that's it for YouTube and Twitch. So now let's get on to the personal things, I guess. I talked about these last because I feel like there's not many people here listening to me, LOL still. But personal is a huge problem. Mental health, all sorts of things revolving that, lifestyle choices. They're all a big thing I want to kind of change in 2020. And I'm going to start off with the obvious one. I need to lose weight. It's just something that needs to happen. It's not even lose weight. It's I need to get a little healthier, which is something that's not hard to do for me, but hard to start doing. I was in a long-term relationship last year or the year before now. I can't even remember. A year and a half ago. And we split up. And one of the things that happens after I split up is I do the usual mourning or whatever you want to call it. And some people drink, some people party, some people lash out, some people do many number of things to kind of cope with stuff. And I eat. So that's not the best for my health, especially when you eat in extremes, which is something that I do. So that's pretty much the number one thing I want to fix, and I haven't really like come back from that. Like usually I hit a certain weight or something like that after I cope for a bit, and then I bounce back pretty easily. But I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or something that it's harder to do this time, but I definitely plan to start to eat a little better, start to just do all sorts of things a little better. I'm not going to go to the gym or anything. Like, I'm not going to lie to myself. That's something I will not do or never do, just because I know I won't. That's not something I'm interested in or even like remotely considering doing. But stuff like not eating pizza every second day is something I can do and will probably enjoy doing. So that's pretty much the number one plan for me for the future of 2020. I'm also going to try to participate on Twitter more. That's another thing I feel like I should do. I kind of forget Twitter exists a lot. So if you want to follow me on there, in the description below, I'm going to try to do stuff there, but like it's one of those things. I know I should be doing it from like a business standpoint, and I do enjoy it, but at the same time, like I enjoy browsing and replying to Twitter and like liking people's cats. Like I enjoy that instead of like posting stuff myself. So that's another thing I need to start doing, or maybe want to start doing. Also, in terms of gacha games, I'm gonna start to be, because this is kind of real life, I'm gonna start to be a little more critical, but more accepting at the same time. So I'm gonna start reflecting my criticalness, I guess is what I can say. So what I mean by that is right now, Last Claudia, I'm not happy with it. It's done endless things to piss me off, piss pretty much everybody off that I talk to. And I'm not okay with it, but I'm still having fun with it. So the way I'm going to handle that scenario now is spend $0, absolute $0 on the game, and not spend any until I'm very happy with the situation and having fun. The same is going with Epic 7 right now. I'm not happy with a lot of things, but I'm still having fun. So I'm not going to spend money until it feels like they're making positive changes. This is kind of what I did before, but I would still buy like monthly packs, like the subscription 30-day packs, which I did cancel now. So I haven't been spending those for a while. And also in terms of gacha spending, I'm going to try to lower it overall too, just because it's something, yeah, I have to do until we get to like a much bigger channel or something like that, because it is not smart to go down in dollars when you're trying to pay rent and stuff. When your goal, as this being my job, is to go up so you can pay rent. So one of those things. And also, a lot of people think I'm a whale. Just to be clear about this, I haven't spent money on Epic 7, and I'm not saying this proudly. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay with spending money, and I'm super happy with people that do. But I personally haven't spent any money outside of the monthly packs, so the like $6 and $10 packs, so like $15 a month, which is still a noticeable amount, since ML Araminta. And before that, the only time I did was on Luna. Outside of those two parts of gameplay, I basically haven't spent any money. I've spent a little bit here and there, but I'm a very, very, very low spender. So just kind of get that in perspective. And I just wanted to let people know that aren't really familiar, you know, with what I spend, especially since if you only see YouTube videos and you don't see Twitch, you miss a lot of things, and sometimes they forget that. So a lot of YouTube thinks I wail 24/7, which is just, I love how there's a wail as it's happening, which is just not true. What else is there? I want to start, and again, going more with personal care. I want to start getting better at that overall for everything. Like flossing. I know this is ridiculous that I'm speaking to people about stuff like this, but somebody asked me, so that's one of the things to make sure I do that twice a day. Got one of those water pick things. We'll see if I stay to it. And I want to just start doing the things that I like to do a little more. Really good examples of this are lighting candles. I really enjoy like laying in bed with like a candle lit and just relaxing with like a cup of tea or something like that. And I haven't been doing that lately. So little things like that are things I want to get back into. So, I wasn't sure how long I was going to talk or what I was going to talk about when I started up the recording here, but this wasn't really what I expected. There's a lot more things I really want to start doing and improving on, and I'd love to hear what your plans are too. And I'm going to try to stick to it. We'll see. We'll see if we do. I'm always going to slip and fall here and there, but the goal is to get back up like a little higher each time and slip a little less is my plan. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. This is a weird video to release, and not one that I usually do, but I guess that's that. So thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe as always, and I will talk to you folks later. Bye everybody.